Yeah, we back.
Oh, you didn't even let it finish. You're on a special energy today.
Special energy. I will tell you that this past week I went back through all the thumbnails of the episodes and
Yeah, we talked about
updated, and we did talk about that. So I had to watch the first minute of every episode. It's stark, but they all start
stark.
a lot of them start with "Yeah, we back."
Yeah, we. That's a merch idea.
And I am taking that. I'm internalizing
Take
it.
that note.
And I'm going to be taking that note. Yeah, that's fine.
Good.
Oh, you don't like that? You say yeah, we back.
Too
Yeah,
much.
we
Too
back.
I love it.
No, it's
Cara,
my thing now, I guess.
Is everything all
It's
right?
too much.
You look like you're
I'm-
up, posture up.
She
here.
got bangs.
Well, we already talked about that.
Bangs was last week.
Bangs was last week. This week, I'm sitting up
Why?
Good for you.
Oh.
because I don't like slouching.
Put
no
the
more.
pillow behind your back so that way you're not. That's why they're there.
That's
people.
why I do it. I put it behind my
Brave.
back.
You are brave.
I put it behind my back so I slouch
Wow.
slightly less, but not.
Hey, let's
That's a
not get too far into this
difference.
before we.
Do I look like I'm slouching? Hi,
Yeah, a
everybody.
little bit.
Welcome back to What the Podcast. I'm Ryan.
I'm John.
Together we are.
Ryan and John. Some things never change.
Aw, that's cute.
On the couch as always.
Good posture, Cara.
Good posture, Cara Tafolla.
Same old crappy posture, Annie.
Joining us this week. Always fresh, never frozen.
You're kind of dark, Annie, because for whatever reason your camera it just is so dark all the time.
Could be your hat.
Is my tan.
Annie the Skovmand.
Yep.
Just four
Hey.
friends. You know,
No
no boundaries.
My favorite.
And
It's true. It's true.
this week, we're going to be talking about
Stuff.
some stuff.
I got an important update on the Deadpool.
Let's hear it.
And not Deadpool as in the superhero Deadpool, and
Ugh.
as
Oh,
in
no.
our bets of
Certainly
people
not.
who will die
You're not
this
talking
year.
about
That's really
Deadpool
not.
3 coming out?
A sweet little anniversary yesterday. And I put Google alerts on all of our people.
Okay.
So I'm learning a lot about the people that we chose.
In the event that one of them dies and then we have to
I
find
want to
out
be the
about
first
it.
one to know.
Okay, got
And
it.
so I found out based off of the Google alerts that every week I get a report of every person. And yesterday, as of yesterday, Jimmy Carter's been in hospice for 1 whole year.
Whoa.
One
Been a
whole
long time to be in
year.
hospice.
That is a long time to be in hospice.
Well, you know,
This
kind
could
of
be
a
his year.
common misconception about hospice is that you can definitely come out of it. Like,
Yeah.
my great grandfather came in and out of hospice like 3 or 4 times.
I know what I'm saying
Yeah.
is you assume that you're either going to, by
Well,
a year, you come out, or
and-
you
Or
go
you-
in forever.
Yeah.
What's crazy is hospice is they only put you in hospice unless you have 6 months left to live. That's what they projected at least. So he's been in hospice for
Too
a whole year,
long.
but he's rich, so he might get access to that
I
stuff.
wonder how
earlier.
often people do come out of hospice.
I don't know.
It seems like not to be, so
Yeah,
rash,
it's
but
like a
a
final
death
nail.
sentence.
bit.
My mother-in-law, she is like I forget what
A
organization she
freaking
does,
angel.
but she sits with people in hospice who don't have
Ugh.
family. And
Oh my God.
I know.
there was a woman she knew, and the lady just got like in and out. She was like in her 90s, in and out, in and out, in and out, and she finally passed away last year. It was so sad, but yeah, people can come in and out of it a lot. That's what I've learned anyway.
Dang.
Because I thought when you hear the word hospice, usually it's like, I mean, it always is bad, but usually you
Right.
think like the end is near, but that's not always the case.
Right. He probably has wanted it for some time after he lost that peanut farm.
Yeah, Jimmy Carter. I think you have the best probability to win.
I really feel
this
like
year.
I feel like it was kind of an easy one, and so
Yeah,
I had to
well,
offset it with my ridiculous assumption that Post Malone is going to pass away this
Yeah,
year.
that's wild.
Absolutely
is wild.
ridiculous.
He looked great at the Super Bowl.
I know. He looks really good and
But-
healthy.
But don't
So
they
good.
always? Don't young stars that always die young? Or don't they always look good right before?
He's pretty straight edge apparently.
They always are like, yeah. Well, he was. He hasn't always been that way though.
Well, lately
Yeah.
I should say.
The
Which-
damage could already be done.
Don't
I guess
wish
you're
that on
I guess
him.
you're
Oh,
right.
gosh.
I'm not wishing it on him. I'm just saying, like, it's always the guys that you least expect. All of a sudden, you wake up one day,
and it's gonna sound
over.
like we want people to die because we're in the Deadpool, but it's just more
There's
like
some people.
it's business.
it's business.
Is
Purely
it bad
business.
that I want a celebrity to die
Okay.
because of like plastic surgery?
Go ahead.
To like stop.
Let's hear it.
Stop people.
Stop
from
the
getting plastic
madness.
Surgery. Like
Okay.
so much filler and
Oh,
Botox.
you're saying-
Why am I thinking
Okay.
this is a transition?
Oh, it's not.
You're
Okay.
saying in a
Nope.
general sense, you hope that a celebrity passes away from plastic surgery
So people stop getting
so that people stop getting it.
Yes, because these celebrities are ruining their faces.
We were on a kick for a while. The Kardashians were taking their implants out.
Oh, but Kylie Jenner literally looks like her face is melting.
Poor thing.
She looks like she's 40 years old.
Yeah, there's nothing you can do now.
Annie,
Go
how's
back.
that hamstring doing? You okay?
He just had a
P90
sciatica freaking flare up. I was like, oh god.
I looked over and I thought you were gonna burst into tears.
I was.
I was like, talking about Jimmy Carter.
Every once in a while, just
You love Jimmy Carter?
No, like every once in a while, I just cry.
Okay.
I think it's because I don't like cry
Often.
So every once in a while, like we'll literally be talking about nothing, and just tears will well up in my eyes. And
If I really need to cry, I can watch a specific movie and be fine.
That's
And like,
that's fair.
I have my cry movie.
Dude,
I teared up at The Bachelor last night.
did you
I
actually?
always tear up at The Bachelor.
At The Bachelor?
Yeah, because it's sometimes when people are like, they're
In
Oh
love.
my gosh, here she goes.
The Bachelor this season is so good.
Okay, I thought you were gonna cry right now.
No,
Dead.
it's
I did too.
so
I did too.
good. It's like when these women that you like, the ones that you like, end up
Heard.
getting like emotional and they're like, I've never felt like this before and I'm so scared. And then they start crying and you're like,
oh, see, I'm
Such
not
good
a
writers on that
sympathetic
show.
crier.
oh, I
Yeah.
If you
The
cry, I'm
monologues
not
they write.
crying. You cry, I'm gonna be like, "What the hell are you crying, dude? Stop."
Oh, see, in
Oh.
front of me, maybe
Emotional
not. On
damage.
TV.
Really?
That's called.
You
That
have to be
is what it's
alone to
called.
cry, or you have to be the first person to cry.
No, you crying isn't gonna make me cry. So like
Right.
at your this sounds so rough.
Go
At
ahead.
your grandmother's funeral,
Thank
a
you.
lot of people were like, seeing
Yeah.
Noah cry is what made them cry,
Yes.
and that's not the
You were
case
fine.
for me.
You're talking about my father.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but
I'll
it's
tell you what
like
did get Annie to cry. You guys' beautiful singing at that
it,
funeral.
and that is
Because
it
she
was.
cried hard when you
There
guys
was a
started singing.
there's a
And so
the
did Jordan.
singing music really gets to me.
Music in general.
Yeah,
I
music
get that.
is a lot more deep for me.
And
Yeah.
same for your dad. Your dad said the same thing.
It's
He
the
said,
theater
"I'm good
roots.
until the kids start singing, and
That's
then
true.
I'm a mess."
Bunch
You
of
watched
theater
The
kids.
Bachelor.
I do watch The Bachelor.
It was when Maria was on her one-on-one and she was like, I am such an like internal person.
Oh, Maria.
I don't express things easy.
Yeah.
And when she started tearing up, I love her. Also found out about Maria on The Bachelor. If you've seen The Pacifier,
Okay.
you know
Yes,
the
I
little
heard
Girl
about that.
Scouts?
I saw this. Yeah.
She's one of the Girl Scouts. She's one of the
Girl Scouts.
Fireflies.
I hate that I saw this. I saw it today when I was on
Okay, hold on. The pacifier.
with Vin Diesel.
With Vin Diesel.
With Vin Diesel.
Oh, I'm thinking of the game plan with Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
And what?
Another classic.
Another classic. Kind of the
same
same thing
exact
though.
vibe.
bit.
Yeah.
True.
Kindergarten Cop, if you will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same story, different day. You know.
Wow. And now she's on The Bachelor. The
Yeah.
whole
Well,
Now-
that was the
The
only.
thing-
That's the only thing she
acting
ever did.
career didn't work out.
Just as a kid.
Certainly
And
not.
then
Dang.
went down the rabbit hole. There's another girl on there who her job title, her name's Kelsey. It's actor.
Oh.
And it's like, what has she done? You
She
go
did
to
a
her
lot.
IMDb. She was in the Barbie movie. She
Yeah.
was in Ant-Man and the
She was,
Wasp.
And she can't get a date?
She was Miss United or Miss Universe Jamaica Barbie.
I think.
You know when
Oh,
they're doing
in the movie.
montage.
I thought you were gonna say she was also Miss Jamaica.
no,
Oh,
but she has a
no.
couple of movie. She's
She's
in
been
the
in-
top. What is it? 6 right now.
I
Yeah.
think
They made-
there's.
Yeah, she's an
I mean,
actress.
it's not. It's not. This isn't new news, but I feel like
New news.
some people like the show because there's a layer of like popularity, celebrity. You know what I'm saying? So like
Yes.
you said, why can't that girl get a date? She probably can, but being on the
But-
show is just cooler.
Go for The Bachelor.
There's
You
a
know what I'm
girl
saying?
this time on the show who came out about having really bad, I guess the bad side of endometriosis.
Is there a good
Turns
side?
out-
Exactly.
yeah.
Turns out there's different stages of endometriosis. She's stage 4.
Yet to be proven by science, but
Yeah, but she came on the show to literally.
You just there's so much movement in that whole thing.
so she
Walk me through that.
She came out and
first.
said that she could possibly be infertile,
Okay.
and it would be hard for her to have kids. And then this last episode, she pretty much asked him like, "What's your game plan?" He was like, "I want to be engaged for a few years,
Okay.
be married for a few
Engaged for
years,
years.
he's
then
meeting
have
his
kids."
wife in 2 months on TV.
That's
Yeah.
probably fair.
These people stay
Understandable to have
engaged to date.
engagement for a couple
Oh,
years.
I forgot you guys you stop at engagement. I was like, don't they get married on the show? But they,
No.
No.
That's
But-
Married at First Sight, different show.
She then decided to leave the show last night because her trajectory is engaged, immediately get married, immediately have kids because she can't wait.
Oh, wow.
She's also older than
I respect that though.
Yeah,
I mean,
she is
hey,
older
like
than him.
she could have easily stayed on to be like,
Yeah.
I'll make it work, but she's like, no, this isn't for me. Bye.
Also, The
and she's
Bachelor this
stunning.
time.
Really, everyone thinks he has jaundice.
Oh, he
Chef's
definitely
kiss.
has something going on with his kidneys.
Chef's
Yeah,
His
His eyes
eyeballs
are, like,
are yellow.
Whoa.
Like a lot of the time.
Like he has liver failure?
But, so the
Yeah.
funny thing about this Bachelor, Joey, I have had 2 people say that he reminds them of Ryan.
Oh.
Really?
okay.
One was
That's why she likes it so much.
Adriana. She texted me and went, are you watching The Bachelor? I said, yes. And she went, it finally hit me who he freaking reminds me of. He has the same, makes the same faces, talks the same, has the same humor, the brown curly hair,
Annie, can you
the
tell me
green eyes.
if this is a compliment or not?
It is. No, it is. He's
And
like
then-
known for being like
Okay.
one of the hottest
I was
bachelors
like-
we've had in a while.
I was like, okay, Adriana, I get it. And then Aislinn texted me and went,
Out them.
please say you're watching The Bachelor.
Is this him?
Dang.
Yes.
yeah, it's Joey.
She went, it finally hit me. It looks like a long lost
What do you
Tafoya.
think? What do you think? Looks like a Tafoya at least?
Yeah, I mean, sure. Yeah.
He's
Tafoya,
super
for sure.
Italian.
I don't know about you particularly.
Don't tell Jordan. Jordan's whole
Stop.
bit is that you're Italian, and the dude's like,
He's
super
No.
Yeah.
Italian.
Where's he from? Like Jersey or something?
Yeah.
I'm going to
Yeah.
put his picture in there.
Don't tell Jordan.
The way that he talks, though, what's funny is that we were watching it, Ryan was like, yeah, I kind of
I won't tell Jordan because I won't remember this. at
No,
this point.
that's fine. She won't
so
watch this
funny.
video. Well, I've got, speaking of fertility, I've got,
Okay.
no.
All right.
I'm infertile. I'm going to tell you guys something and I want to get your opinion on it. Alabama has just ruled
I sent you this TikTok.
in the ongoing
Why'd you send it to me? What the hell?
abortion rights situation. Alabama just ruled that embryos are now going to be classified as humans. They are legally classifying fertilized
Specifically
embryos.
when you're going through IVF. It's the ones that do not get used. If you throw those away and kill them,
It's murder.
And
It's
because they're ruling that I guess somebody accidentally took a bunch of embryos out of a freezer and they all died.
that sucks.
Died.
okay,
sad.
but that's like lawsuit waiting to happen. That's millions of dollars.
Yes,
on
millions
the
of
table.
dollars. But now they're maybe gonna try it as
He's a
like
serial
multiple
murderer.
like manslaughter
That's
type of thing.
so no.
It's
Give it to me.
Maybe should be fired, but that's
what kind of not manslaughter?
Yeah,
it's
It was-
manslaughter,
murder.
It
There's
was
only
oh
two
no,
kinds.
it was specifically of a minor.
involuntary manslaughter. Oh,
That's crazy, right? I don't know. Thoughts?
Yeah, what's actually so funny is, Cara, I don't remember seeing this TikTok. I'm sure you did send it to me.
I did send it to you.
I had a weird kind of like similar conversation to this with a friend of mine last night
Okay.
because we had this conversation of who do you think in our friend group is going to get pregnant,
Okay.
and then we went down this rabbit hole
this
of
is friend group A.
get out of here. It was right with
friend
my
group A is
Tyler.
expanding. We're
So that
we're
is
all
friend
one
group
big
A.
friend group. Yes.
No, it's
Oh.
a different. There's multiple friend groups. Anyway,
Oh, she doesn't want to merge. No
It's
merger.
friend group. This is friend group 3.
Oh, I hadn't heard about this one. Okay, keep going. I just wanted to make sure we're on the right friend group. That's all I want to know.
anyway.
It's not.
I
our
was
friend
talking to her, and the reality is, I don't know if I can have children. And I was told that at 18, that having children might be very difficult for me. So I've had multiple friends over the years, kind of jokingly, but like not jokingly, been like, "Don't worry, if you can't have kids, I'll carry your babies."
Okay.
And so then it came down to this
Dang,
conversation.
shit gets real in friend group A.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that much.
we don't-
It came
we
down
don't
to
have
this
those
conversation
conversations.
of like, if who's gonna like, if it's my embryo,
Okay.
and she carries it,
Yeah.
who technically had a kid first? Because if we're counting the embryo, I created a kid first.
You.
Okay.
But she's going to
It's you.
give birth to a kid first, but the kid would be mine. So,
But
like,
it's you.
who had a kid first?
can
You.
tell you right now,
It's
it's
coming
you.
from your
And then,
cells.
we were going down to, like, does the embryo in the petri, if the petri dish is where the embryo is made, is the petri dish having a kid first?
No, certainly
But
not.
the
It would
Petri
still
dish-
be your
the
child.
Petri dish is not part of
That-
friend group
it's just a
A,
vessel.
so it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
No, but
then it's
maybe
like-
if they hang out with the petri dish a couple of times,
Yeah, I guess you have to,
they
like,
go out
2
for
or 3
drinks,
times, have
and then it'd be
drinks.
like, well, maybe the petri dish is a part of
it.
it.
Then I give it to the Petri dish, honestly. But
we decided it was a draw.
Okay,
my
nobody.
gosh, that's
So
crazy.
it,
if she carries my embryo to
Uh-huh,
term
uh-huh.
and has my child for me, then we both had a kid first.
that's fair.
In a way, we had a kid together.
is there a prize for having a kid first? I missed that part.
Bragging rights.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, lulls.
I thought it was like $1,000.
I mean, I
cash.
guess
It sounds
I
like
guess
it's a
you
cash
could do-
prize. If
what
I can be
you
honest.
could do is you could have a contract written up that you're like, this will be our set babysitter kid.
Of course,
This kid will
of course.
will raise and they'll babysit your kid.
Collect them all.
I will get 10% of the babysitting earnings.
Okay.
Oh.
Get that in
Okay.
contract.
Okay.
So then it kind of is like a cash cow. You get a cash prize for having that first kid. I mean, you got to do it alone at first,
Sure.
but then you get a cash reward.
You're
later
definitely
in
doing the
life.
work up front, but 10% over the course of how many kids in a friend group, that
I mean,
that
I
feels
could
like
add
it
up.
could be good.
And with inflation, pretty soon babysitting, like right now, you have a babysitter for a night, you're giving $7,500.
But child labor
it's like
laws
20
would
an
say
hour.
that you have to put like 25% of that into a like trust. So
No,
Trust
this
does
is
that
all
come
under the table.
from your 10%?
Interesting.
Oh,
No, under the table. This is
Well,
it's babysitting.
the comments on this video.
Give it to me.
First one. So those that have frozen embryos can claim them on taxes?
Oh, great.
So you
great
could claim
point.
a bunch of dependents that you say they're in my freezer.
And then somebody
Also,
put,
talk
what
about
about the
privilege.
embryos we shed monthly? And then someone went, we don't shed embryos monthly. Those are unfertilized eggs.
Unfertilized eggs. So they're saying at the point of fertilization,
Yeah.
it becomes a.
And then someone
A
said, how
person.
soon will they punish women for ovulating without getting pregnant?
Well, yeah, and
That's
then
like
at
that
what
show,
point,
right?
At what point,
It's
like,
like,
a miscarriage?
well, Handmaid's Tale is.
Handmaid's Tale.
Handmaid's Tale is that somehow women, only a certain few women are able to get pregnant at all. So those women become handmaids to the rich.
Who want to still have babies.
Yeah. Who pretty much get raped
Well,
by
is that what
the
that was
husbands.
about?
Jeez.
Is that what
It's
that
so
show's
good.
about?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
so good.
It's like a
You're basically
post-apocalyptic
like
thing.
you're like a sex
You're a
maid.
handmaid.
Kind of makes me
And it's
sick.
it's a long allegory for like we treat women like they're just like ovens for making
Yeah.
reproducing and all of that.
That's heavy.
Yeah.
Heavy stuff. Heavy stuff.
Did you see Bridget Mendler?
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
walk me through
Talk-
this.
Okay.
I have
Oh
it.
wow,
Okay.
wow, that was perfect.
You guys, Bridget Mendler is my girl.
We had a whole conversation about
Lemonade
this
mouth?
morning.
You mean
Lemonade
Charlotte?
mouth.
Lemonade
Lemonade
Mouth.
You're
She
talking about-
pranked me on Prankstars.
You're talking about Good Luck Charlie. Yes, she told the story.
Good luck, Charlie.
Where she
Charlie
got pranked.
So, talking about being a mom,
Yeah, go ahead.
Bridget Mendler has been going through an adoption process. She's been with her husband since 2020. Been through an adoption process literally since they got married, waiting for this kid, and finally she announced this week that the adoption process is finally done. And
She's
she
been
is now a mom.
fostering the kid since
Oh.
2021.
Yeah.
They've already got the kid, but
Yeah,
they
but-
want to adopt it for real.
And they did.
Got it. Oh, good.
However,
Okay.
that's not all she's done. We know her from Disney Channel, from Good Luck Charlie.
Good luck,
She
Charlie.
was in the Bratz movie. She was
It feels
in.
like a footnote. Love it.
I love Bridget
Bratz
Mendler.
movie.
She was
Okay.
in Lemonade Mouth.
Get to the
She has
interesting
the hit
part
song
for me.
Hurricane.
That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about what was the big announcement this week.
Okay, the big announcement
Thank you.
this week is she announced that she is now the CEO of Northwood Space. It is a startup on a mission to create a data highway between Earth and space, which pretty much means this is a
What
company
the-
that is going to build
exactly what I
on-ground
said.
satellites that will connect the satellites that are in space to get data from space faster.
I hate this.
Okay.
Good
Then-
luck,
I-
Charlie.
Hey, get a clean one for the soundbite.
Good luck, Charlie.
So she
Classic.
said, we're
Classic.
designing shared ground infrastructure from first principles to expand access to space. We have a lot of work ahead of us, but that's the fun part.
Okay, in my mind, I'm going. She went from Good Luck Charlie to now she's the CEO of this like space tech company, right?
Yeah, I'm looking
And,
at her creds.
and
They're
I
pretty crazy.
said, no.
Yeah.
I said no.
And I said
Kara
yes.
said
Queen.
Yeah,
She
this is
went to
basically how this
The
conversation went.
University of Southern California.
USC.
She earned a degree in anthropology.
Okay.
like Jack
Great.
Shepard.
Whatever. In 2017, she was announced as one of MIT's Media Lab directors, and she started a graduate program at MIT.
Wait, we talked about how smart she is. Didn't we already talk
Did
about
we?
this?
She's so
Yeah.
smart. After
she went
after
hard on
she
it.
owned her
I
master's
don't remember this.
from MIT in 2020,
Okay.
she is now currently working towards receiving a Doctor of Philosophy PhD from MIT.
What do you do with that?
And she's also
Stupid.
working towards Doctor of
company.
Law from Harvard. And she's also the co-president of Harvard Space Law Society.
Once you start getting that shit, they just give it away for free. They're like, "Do you want a doctorate? Do you want? It's only 2 more classes. Do you want this? You just have to write a paper."
By the way, a doctorate's like another 8 years.
Do you think? Yeah. Do you think Liberty is gonna offer that up to you soon?
I want an honorary doctorate. That's the only way I'll accept a doctorate.
An honorary
Yeah.
doctorate.
So crazy.
Colleges will give honorary doctorates to people who are like outstanding in their field, and they basically are like, "You've been so amazing in your field that you've like earn the knowledge of a doctorate degree.
Sure.
And I want that.
Who do you know that has an honorary doctorate?
Good old
T.
Pastor
Swifty.
David Jeremiah.
Dr. Jeremiah.
Dr. J.
Wow.
Nice.
He got an honorary doctorate from a college that his dad was president of.
So this
Dead
says
serious.
that
Awesome.
her
Awesome.
company has already made.
That was his turning point.
They've received
Hey.
$6.3 million in funding. She said that her
I'll only
idea,
donate
I'll
if
be honest,
she
I'm not
writes
so
a song.
interested in the details. I think this is crazy, though.
the idea for it
so crazy.
came
to me.
about when she was at home with her family during COVID.
Okay.
Bridget
She
Mendler.
said, this is what she told CNBC. While everybody else was making their sourdough starters, we were building antennas out of random crap we could find at Home Depot and receiving data from the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration satellites. That's insane.
Okay. That is.
That's ratchet as hell.
That's such a humble brag too. Like
She's like, well, other people are making
weird flex.
bread.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
was making science.
Yeah.
And it's a joint venture with her husband, who will serve as the startup's chief technology officer. So they're both
Damn.
You know what?
nerds.
Good for you, Bridget Mendler. The only reason you can do any of this is because you were a star on Disney Channel.
That's
right.
right.
Give your
That's
10%
right.
to the mouse. and
I-
keep
Respect your
going.
roots. Give 10% to the
Tied
mouse.
to the mouse.
I've always loved her.
Yeah. Well, you're always going to be connected.
And you know what I might
so-
do?
Yeah. Go
You might
ahead.
donate to her.
No, I don't have any
No.
You
footage.
might adopt a kid.
No.
You
I
might
don't-
ask them for. Sorry, I'm going to let you finish.
No.
Go ahead.
I don't have any footage from when I was on that show
Okay.
and she pranked me.
But
And I don't know who to ask.
it's in the vault. It's in the Disney vault, Cara.
Okay, but I don't know who to
Guaranteed.
ask. So I'm like, do I message Bridget Mendler?
No, there's nobody.
Ain't no way now she's on.
Do you
the
have
be like-
any
thing.
pictures?
By the
She's-
way, Kara, she's freaking.
She's on some
building
new
a
shit.
satellite
She's on
to
new
talk
shit.
to space.
Yes.
You never know.
She's on her
Yes.
satellite shit right
She's
now.
making the internet faster.
Okay.
She's
Cara.
on her satellite
Quiet for a
shit
second.
right now.
Quiet
I
for a
love
second.
that.
Yeah, go ahead.
Bridget Mendler. if you're
No
watching-
way.
Out of here.
Yeah.
Let me finish.
To the camera. To
Let
the
me
camera. Go ahead,
finish.
Cara.
Let me finish. Bridget Mendler, if you're watching this, you pranked me on Prank Stars when I was a
She saw the
photographer
TikTok. She knows.
taking photos of you. The show got canceled, and the episode never aired. Do you have
So you really
any
think
proof?
they would have sent her the footage? Like, hey, sorry, your show got canceled?
I was
when
wearing
has that ever happened
I
before?
wore a purple shirt with tan shorts.
Oh, Cara, you want pictures of that?
So Bridget Mendler, please, please.
No, where's the crickets?
She might see this.
Cara, that's so sweet that you think she's watching What
Annie,
the Podcast.
you're gonna clip this.
Yeah.
I'll clip
Annie
it.
will
And you're
clip
gonna
it.
put it on
I'll
TikTok.
clip it. I'll put it on TikTok, but I have to swear to
And
God,
if
Bridget
anybody
Mendler-
watches this, you tag her.
Yeah.
And hashtag her.
I think that's going to work. I think,
That's it.
Cara, I think she'll see it. She'll see it.
Hey,
for
for the
sure.
record,
I don't think she just has, like, it on a file.
Do you have
somewhere.
access to
No.
if I
someone
can
in
be honest with
Disney?
you, I'm not sure Bridget Mendler's going to see this mid-episode of What the Podcast.
If
No,
Annie
no, we'll
clips
clip
it.
it out.
She'll see the
If
clip on
Annie
TikTok.
clips it.
Speaking of this
That is
podcast,
it.
you know, we follow a lot of stories here on the podcast, and we love to see a story come to fruition.
What a setup.
Full circle.
Okay.
You
Is
know,
it what went full circle?
guys, this is big freaking news.
Okay.
For What the Podcast.
All right.
Two of our favorite companies, I would say. You guys know Salt and Straw, the ice cream company.
Yep.
You guys know Taco Bell.
Oh, I love where this is going.
Salt and Straw and Taco Bell are teaming up to bring back the
taco
Choco Taco.
Wow. Wow.
Wow.
It freaking looks amazing too.
And it's going to be like,
When does it come out?
I don't know. Let's watch this.
I have a TikTok.
Because I need to be there day one.
Oh, I thought I was on the Bluetooth.
Portland ice cream.
Oh, you just got to click it. Just
Hold on. Syncing.
I saw a whole TikTok
Roadcaster.
about it last week.
Yeah, turn it like half mast.
go ahead.
Taco Bell is teaming up with Portland ice cream company Salt and Straw. They're bringing back those frozen taco treats. You may recall the Klondike. Remember how upset everyone was when they discontinued the Choco
was
Taco
that?
2 years ago?
Yes.
Well, Taco Bell, that version, will use cinnamon ancho ice cream in a waffle cone shell dipped in chocolate. The tacos will come with an assortment of tasty sauces. You could have chocolate chili. You can have mango jalapeno. You could have many things. Taco Bell is teaming up with
That's a little far for me.
You know
That
how
is huge.
how Salt and Straw makes like
Crazy
weird
things.
flavors and stuff. So they're gonna make like a
Chocolate salsa? Is that what that was?
spicy chocolate.
chili. Ugh.
chocolate.
That's just for dipping, though.
well, whatever.
The main thing is a cinnamon. It'll probably be like an horchata.
I gotta know when it comes out because I will.
We'll be there day one.
Well, I don't think it's at Taco Bell. I think it's at Salt and Straw locations.
It probably will be. It won't be at Taco
Which,
Bell.
thank God,
but
we have
unless,
some here.
Unless it's a team up. Sounds like it's a collab. They're just gonna supply the taco shells.
I
Probably.
wonder if it'll
Probably.
only be, or if it'll
So
only
confused
be
why Taco Bell's involved.
at Taco Bell's in the areas of Salt and Straws. So,
Well,
like, for
maybe in
us, we get it.
Portland.
Right. Maybe it's just a Portland moment, and we have to go up there.
Oh,
That
I
would
love
be
Portland.
upsetting, but we have to do what we have to do, really.
We
see
always
what they
do.
posted
It's just
on their
business.
Instagram about it.
Choco tacos. Wow.
Yeah, I
So what
remember
does it
when
say?
that was crazy.
It kind of sounded like Annie had a thing, but
Choco taco.
go ahead, Annie.
No, I was gonna sing, but
Hey, and
I
address the
remember-
camera and talk to Choco Taco.
Right in
please.
Thanks, Choco Taco.
Hey, Choco Taco.
You are
I was
brave.
gonna sing, but I remembered you hated that
What are you talking about?
when I sing.
I love when you sing. What do you mean?
Did you hurt her feelings?
Do not get on.
What are
this
you talking
podcast.
about?
Ryan, I'm talking.
Go ahead, Annie.
Do not get on this podcast and gaslight me like that. It is not okay.
I don't know what she's talking about.
Between you and I, you were yelling at me for singing earlier, and don't freaking come on here and act like that.
No, I
Okay,
don't
back
think.
to the podcast.
I don't think
Back
that
to the
ever
podcast.
happened. I don't think
Dessert
that
will
ever
be
happened.
on the menu at Salt and Straw locations
Yep.
in 7 cities and Disney World and Disneyland.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, because they have Salt and Straw in downtown.
So let's go to Disneyland.
I'm going to Disneyland March 8th.
We literally
Oh.
go to
Oh,
Salt and
yeah.
Straw every time we go to Disneyland.
It's so
I haven't been to Disneyland since grad night.
So crazy.
Yeah, you
Wow.
keep saying that. You keep saying that.
I
keep it
have
crazy.
a lot of coworkers right now who are in the newest, who are starting rehearsals for the newest parade in California Adventure, and a lot of them are in the turning red portion
Oh.
of the parade.
You're talking about that movie with
The Red Panda.
the red panda.
Yeah,
A period movie.
I have a friend who
That's right.
who is part of
Period
the
movie.
Four Town.
Okay.
The never gonna remember mine. Oh my.
Yeah, the Backstreet
band.
Boys.
Yeah, Four Town. He's part of that.
Four Town, is that what they were called?
Where's the Goofy movie parade?
Got myself in motion.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. If I'm going to see
Really
a
good.
fictional
Yeah.
band, I want to see that band.
Annie, you can go ahead and sing for
No,
us.
no.
Let's hear it.
No,
I
don't try
like
to
when you
gaslight me.
sing.
We could all take a trip up to Disneyland to go and see Cassie B play.
That's true.
She's playing
You hear that?
Disneyland?
For
Gonna be playing there.
for like 4 different weekends for the Food and Wine Festival
Wait, okay.
Pretty awesome.
Back it up.
Never cease to
Food
amaze
and Wine
me.
Festival.
Oh, man.
Sign
at
me up.
California Adventure.
When are you
Oh,
going
I'm
to
sorry.
Disneyland?
You guys are on your health.
She's
food
going
again?
8th.
I'm going March 8th. My friend works at Disneyland.
I know. Just
Did
dude,
you see
okay.
that?
Let's back up a little bit.
Did
I've
you see
spent
that?
I spent the day with Annie today,
What'd you
and
do?
we went to the Trader Joe's.
Without
okay.
me.
Yeah,
Without
we
me
went to the
gone.
Trader Joe's. Yeah, okay. Let's get past that for a second because Annie immediately is like, "Oh, treats. Oh, sweets. Let's do this." And I'm like,
You had to shut her down.
I had to shut her down.
I was trying to show Ryan the new dairy-free, gluten-free
I said they were
chocolate
awesome. I
donut
said,
holes.
"Wow, that's awesome. I love
I
that
said,
for you."
I'm going to get these treats for us.
Dairy-free,
And he was like,
gluten-free?
No, that's
and
not
then
what
he's
happened.
continued to put in the cart vegetables,
Yeah,
more vegetables,
yeah, man. I'm eating
low
vegetables
sodium,
now.
whatever the hell.
Soy sauce?
I don't think he.
I don't know what that
Low
last
sodium
thing
soy
was.
sauce?
Sodium.
All right.
But anyway, I was like, Ryan, what? I was like, if I get these, you're not gonna like. We can split them. We can have some. He's like, you can get them.
I was I was like, yeah, get them. I'll have one.
That translates to you're a fat fuck. That's fine.
I did not. Okay, not true. Not what I said.
Whoa.
Oh no, yeah, you can have them if you want to put that in your body.
Annie,
What I
Annie,
said.
this is why.
Okay,
this
that's
is why.
fair. And I did go on to offer her a rice cake when she got to my house.
We come home.
This
we
is
come
why.
home, he makes me a rice cake
Yeah.
with nothing on it, just a rice cake, and I go, "This is
Makes it
literally-
for you. I pulled it out of the
This
bag.
literally is like almond
Torture.
mom core to its T. Like this is like the
This
you
is
can have
ingredient
half a wrap
household.
cake. Yeah, you can have half a
Energy.
rice cake, and if you want to put peanut butter on it, like sorry, you had your sugar intake when you had that carrot this morning. Like literally, like
It's because he got me a 12-pack of
Maybe
Nutty
you hit a
Buddies.
nerve for
So
her.
he's just been eating Nutty Buddies.
Oh.
see, and then you gaslight me.
Yeah. What do you mean? Yeah, you didn't even get them. You should have just got them.
Yeah, you
The
could have got
donuts.
'em.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna get them.
Are you,
Why
did
wasn't
you
it
succumb
sit
to
there
peer
and
pressure?
I wasn't gonna sit there and eat them all myself. I already ate one of them.
I told you I would have had one.
Okay,
I'm not
that's
like ban.
interesting.
I'm not like sweets ban.
He said he'd have one? And
Yes.
you
And
turned
then
that
he
down?
was like, I didn't go to the gym today.
That's
Hey,
true.
I think
It
you're
is
just
true.
frustrated at the fact that he initially tried to make a good decision.
I love this.
And then he caved and you still got mad.
No,
Yeah.
he didn't
Yeah.
cave.
He said
I
he'd
put him
have
down.
one.
I
put
fully
him down.
Yeah, she didn't get him. She was like, "Well, if we're not all on the fucking same page, I'm not buying these."
It sounds like the real gaslighter here is you, Annie.
Yes. I love this show. I love this show.
No, listen, hold on.
I've seen you have a whole ass meltdown in the car because we didn't want to
It's
go
called
get sweet treats.
confirmation bias.
I'm just saying. Hold on, Annie. Let me
I'm
get.
gonna
Let me.
scream.
Can I ask a
I'm
few?
gonna scream.
Can I ask a few clarifying
yeah,
questions?
yeah, clarify it.
Go ahead.
You said you wanted to get this sweet treat, and Ryan said, "I'm trying to be better." Is that right?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, that was part of it. That was part of the
Not
conversation.
What you said.
Okay, go ahead.
Ryan said, "You can get them, but I'm trying to make good decisions."
Nope. No.
More or less those words, yeah.
And then you said, then you start giving him shit, and Ryan goes, "You should get them, and I'll have one."
No.
And you said, "No, I'm putting them back."
No, that's not what happened. That's not what
Yes.
happened.
Yes.
I said, "Oh my gosh, these are new. Have you had these?" No. Like, let's try it. Like, try them. I had them. They're so good.
I said,
he was like,
bet. Sounds good.
No, you did not.
You go,
I just didn't
I'm
give
good.
you.
You're rewriting history.
Whoa,
Whoa.
Whoa.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
whoa!
It more or less went like that, right?
Hey,
Come on, Annie.
Stalin.
Come on.
Just go ahead.
I'm
Type
on
in
Ryan's
whatever the hell
side.
you want in
I'm on Ryan's
history.
side because I know exactly what happened with you, Annie. I know
God.
the way you are.
Oh wow! I almost was in.
Annie, I know that
The
Ryan
dark.
will probably went, I'm okay.
Yeah,
I'm good.
And that hurt my feelings.
Why did you take that person? Did you make them
That's
and
a
put
good
them in a box
question. Yeah.
and bring them to the Trader Joe's?
Why-
No,
did
it was
you get
it was
hurt?
like you can get them.
Yeah, get them.
you want 'em.
Yeah, get it, Queen. Slay.
No, it wasn't that. There was a tinge of the like.
No wonder you're
he
having
said you can
friendship
get them, fat
anxiety
fuck.
today.
That's what
I
he said.
didn't say that.
You
That was
literally
never a
said
part of
that
the
out loud,
conversation.
and some old
you
lady in
are
Trader Joe's was
imposing
like,
that on this moment.
Some old lady in Trader
Talk about
Joe's went,
rewriting history.
No.
Okay. Thank
Annie,
you.
I just didn't know you
Thank
succumb to peer pressure. That's what I'm hearing.
If it's probably like healthy peer pressure, like you probably don't need a whole thing of donuts, Annie.
Well, that's
That's not even what he said. He literally said, like, you can get them, I just don't want it. And you're like, you don't want me to get them. You think I'm fat. Which is crazy.
No, it was then in
It
tune
was-
with
okay,
him like
here's-
putting
honestly-
every fucking vegetable that Trader Joe's had in his cart.
yeah. It's called
was like-
grocery shopping. What are you talking about?
So annoying. And then Ryan did make lunch and it was really great.
It was a weird
Okay.
lunch. It was a weird lunch.
It was great lunch.
Weird lunch.
It was like snacks. It was weird.
That's the best kind.
That's just simply not true. And you know
And it was
what?
at 3:30.
That is how they eat lunch over in Europe. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Ryan and Cara going to Europe.
Oh, okay. That's what the credit card thing is, huh?
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
we did have a credit card conversation just before the podcast. Yes, John,
Wow.
me and Cara, my wife and I, are finally leaving the country.
When?
My birthday,
September.
September.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Nice. Where
yeah.
are you going?
We are. We're gonna see the world, man. No, we're going to.
Not the world.
We're going to
Not the world.
Italy. We're gonna go see Ireland. We're gonna go see Paris.
They're starting in London. They're going to Paris, then hitting Italy, and then flying over to Ireland.
Now, as we know,
Amsterdam,
Amsterdam.
and then Ireland.
as we know, Annie last year did her big European
Yeah, whoa.
destination vacation. And so I had her come over today. She was helping me with like the flights, connecting flights, prices of hotels and
Did a
stuff.
little spreadsheet for him.
And I really think that Annie could have a job as a travel consultant.
The lives I could have lived.
You can still live that.
No.
Oh,
Think about the
travel
life you
agents
could
are
have
dead.
lived
I
with
literally
those-
just came
She has
over
to
to
circle
Ryan's
back.
house in your guys' office and did it for free.
Yeah, that's fine.
Like
You could have
anyone
done
can
it for
do
Mun Mun.
She has to
Travel
circle
agents are
back
dead.
to government before she does travel agent. She has to,
Oh.
and then
Really?
I know. Hey, speaking of Disneyland,
Yeah.
I know many people who are travel agents for Disneyland trips.
So how long will you be gone?
Genius.
it's gonna look like 2 weeks.
Wow.
Yeah, and the way it falls, we're gonna have to backlog a couple of podcast.
No, we're
episodes.
gonna have guests. We're gonna do
was
two
gonna say, we
guests.
can
It's gonna be
guests.
it's
Two
gonna be a
guests for
mix.
3
I think
weeks. There's
At
three
least
Tuesdays.
one guest. We
At
can't
least
do,
a
we can't
guest.
backlog
Maybe
2
two.
weeks episode.
We
That's
could
crazy.
backlog
No,
a
we're
week.
gonna do guests.
Probably.
We're gonna do
Sure.
guests.
Oh,
If
Eddie,
you'd
Eddie's
like-
cutting you out.
Yeah, that was
Wow.
crazy. She got
We can
she got more
check
aggressive.
it.
with
Eddie, you're
it.
going to be in Ryan's chair this time.
You got more aggressive
Oh
with
my
it.
gosh. How
Yeah.
fun is
That chair.
that?
Yeah.
Ooh, the
Meant to be
power.
there.
The
Meant to be
chair.
The
there.
power. I'm really excited for you. That's so awesome.
Thanks,
Is
man.
this just like we want to travel, or is it like for your birthday, or is it like
A little
Yeah.
bit of both. A little bit of both. I have honestly, I've wanted to since I got out of high school. I was like, I want to go to Europe. I want to travel, and just never like got around to the because it's a big. I will say it's a big commitment. Like, and there's a lot of moving
a lot
parts.
of money too?
To, a lot
Yeah.
of money. A lot of money.
I mean, honestly, you guys are doing it.
Isn't that crazy that in the same day you open this credit card, we spend all this money, and I completely kill one?
Isn't that crazy?
We're so connected in that way.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
that crazy.
pretty connected. We're
If
like
you could take another one, that'd be great. 'cause
two
I'd like to
sides
close
of the
another
same coin.
Card.
card.
Credit card.
Credit card.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm the
nice.
side with the numbers on it. You're the side with the beach on it.
We decided to go with the Taylor Swift credit card.
Yes.
That means we can go to those cafes.
What are you talking about?
What
Capital
credit card?
One cafes.
Capital One.
That's true.
Free food.
It's like a coffee shop, but it's a bank, right? Is that
I
Capital
think so,
One
yeah.
or is that Chase?
No, it's Capital
Like
One.
in the airport or like?
No, there's Capital One cafes.
Yeah, I think you're right.
And
it's
you
like
get special things.
It's like it looks like a coffee shop, but then you walk up to the coffee shop guy and it's like a bank teller, and he's like, "Do you want to do something with your money?"
Weird.
It's a
I wonder
robot
where the closest
too.
one
It's a
here
robot.
is. The closest one is in the Hoya.
Done. We're there tomorrow.
That's kind of cool.
Coffee
nice.
shop. Bank
I wanna
affiliated
do
coffee
some-
house
I'm
chain.
gonna be like, "Hi, I'll have a latte," and my credit card was stolen.
I'll have a latte, and if I could deposit this check, that'd be great.
yeah, yeah.
oh my gosh, it literally looks like
I have a latte and someone stole my credit card and is going to your
And
house.
that's weird, right?
Cancel that?
They opened a credit card in my name. Now cancel the credit card
Yeah.
and the debt, but don't. Let's see about those tickets though. Maybe
I
keep
want
the
the
tickets.
Deep to get away. If you
Yeah.
can just let him get away.
their
Let 'em-
slogan
let 'em
is
go.
where
Let 'em live.
banking meets living.
That's so true.
Wow. That is such a bold move, you guys.
Yeah.
And I'm so excited
Thank
for you.
you. I'm
Thank you.
pretty excited as well.
I can't
get
wait to
to-
see the film photos. I can't wait to see it all.
Oh, thanks, man.
I
What's
know you're
crazy-
You know
gonna see
me.
film
You know
photos.
me.
It's crazy.
That's
how,
gonna be
like,
half of our luggage is gonna
Yeah,
be film
true.
stuff.
It's crazy how traveling works because we were like, I was helping Ryan kind of price out like flights here and there and just like logistics of like what time you'd leave here and what time you'd get there and you know, and to go from Venice to Dublin was more expensive than from going to Venice to Amsterdam, Dublin. So they basically added a location to go see because
To
it
save-
would
to
it would
save
save
money.
like
Yeah.
$200
Yeah.
to go to
That's
Amsterdam.
awesome.
Instead of like going from
Straight.
How very adult of you. You know what I mean? Like you just literally you decided
look
one
at
day
train
you're gonna go out and
for
get
that?
a credit
Yeah,
card.
no, that train would
we're
be
taking
like
a
8
few
hours.
trains. A
You're
few
gonna-
trains and a few
No, I
planes.
meant for that specific. Yeah.
Oh, you mean like, hey, hey,
Are we done yet?
hey, soul
No, I'm just saying,
sister.
how adult of you that you literally just decided as a couple and as two human beings, just
Yeah.
like we're gonna get a credit card and we're just gonna travel for 2 effing weeks. That
Yeah.
is so awesome.
Yeah.
Mostly because we can't go in May.
I will tell you.
Wait, you're going in September? Okay. Good.
Yeah, we're going in September.
September.
I will tell you, nothing has in my life besides we bought Cara's car. Nothing feels more adult than applying for a credit card, getting the credit card, and
No,
then
you sold your car. That was
spending
pretty
it.
adult.
Well, that was pretty adult too. Car stuff and credit card stuff
Yeah.
makes me feel like I'm like getting away with it. Because in my mind, I'm like, I'm 17 still. Like,
Yeah.
you can't
Yeah.
give
Yeah.
that high of a credit limit to me.
Yeah.
I'll just buy bubble gum.
Isn't that weird that all like big money transactions feel so adult?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's all
So
fake.
dumb.
Isn't that
And
right?
when you just have to
Errors.
press like a button.
Yes. And it's like gigantic
I was
financial
at-
decisions.
you know what I remember? Like it was yesterday when I was at Monica watching Love on the Weekend. Was the day that they deposited the $20,000 from my totaled car.
Yes.
Yes.
And I think I showed you.
Yeah.
I was like, literally,
Yep.
they like sent me an email and I put in my credit card info. And I
It
was
was
like,
when-
oh,
it
it'll
was
take a
when
couple
you were
hours. And then I was
transferring
like,
it.
I'll check. And then I looked and it was 20. And I showed Carol. I was like,
Brr.
holy crap, $20,000.
That feels fake. Then when
Yeah.
you say it like that, like,
Right.
sorry, we broke your car. Here's $20,000.
Within 10 minutes, I put in my credit card, my debit card information, And then I was like, oh, it won't come for a while. And then I literally was like, oh, I'll check
And it
to
was a
see.
Friday, too.
Yeah, and like
What
in
the
15 minutes, $20,000 just dropped into my account.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Crazy.
That was like when my inheritance from my grandmother dropped into my account. I checked to go see if I had enough on my debit card to buy this sweater because I was like, it's getting
You're like,
low.
I
it
have
was
enough.
Like, it was like $50,000. I was like,
God.
I can afford the sweater. I can get the sweater. And I kept that sweater mainly because I was like, I can't get rid of it
What a
now.
memory.
This was the most expensive sweater.
Yeah.
What a
Dang.
memory.
This is the sweater.
Not you
and then
hard
as-
launching your inheritance on the podcast.
As soon as I had it,
doesn't
it was gone.
Yeah.
It paid off.
Oh.
It paid off
Your
my
car.
my
Student
car.
loans.
Yeah, no, not student loans. It paid off my last. Well, I guess kind of student loans. I had
chunk.
my last tuition payment on my credit card.
Dang.
Paid that off,
Paid
and
it
then got a car, and that was
Crazy.
there goes
Painful.
that.
Yeah, painful, huh?
Car in 2020. There goes 50K.
Goodbye.
For real.
Yeah. Oh
Well,
man.
I
if
mean,
we
yeah.
won, if we won the lottery, guys, as much as I'd like to think that we
That
wouldn't tell
TikTok
anyone,
was so funny.
we'd tell everyone. we would
We'd
tell
probably keep
everyone.
it a secret.
What sucks if we win the lottery? We'd be like buying people things. Like, you want that? Let's get it. And
Would
they'd
you
be
get
like,
generous
Where
or
did you get
would
all
you
this
get
money?
like hoardy?
Here's the thing, and this sounds kind of awful. Obviously, whenever I get money is when I feel the most compelled to tithe, because I'm like, man, like
Because you have it.
yeah, like this is, what's the difference? Like I didn't have this yesterday. Like
Weird. Can't relate.
donating some,
Not
like
built
what's
like
that
that.
gonna do?
I love that you're built like that.
I do too. I love it, Andy. That's
But
great.
then I want to like fix my stuff first, like
Yeah.
pay off the credit cards, pay off the rest of the car, pay off whatever, like
Okay, let's
do that first,
have we ever-
and then
we've talked about lottery on the
we've
show
talked
other
about this
times.
But we
a
can-
billion
Let's
times.
do
No,
this.
we can-
What's your obviously there's the easy stuff. Pay off your credit card.
Yes, none of that crap.
This, that, and the other. Then what's your first move?
The
Well,
fun,
okay, here's
the
the
fun
thing.
move.
What's your
John
first
asked
fun
me
thing?
this question the other day. He asked Jordan and I. You get
Yes.
$10,000. You cannot pay. It can't be towards a debt, and it
Okay.
can't be like invested
10
or
grand?
like to loans. You have to buy something.
Can't be a millionaire?
What would you buy? You get 10 grand.
Oh, okay.
What would you buy?
It's not, and that's what I'm saying. That's what's so great about it. It's not life changing.
You're not
It's
gonna
like
buy a
something
house.
That, and the stipulation is you can't pay off debt. You can't do something.
And it
that's
can't be like a
responsible.
down
You have to go out
payment.
and
Because
fund.
lottery is obviously like buy the private jet.
Right.
Obviously.
Yes.
And,
Yes.
and it can't be like a down payment on a car or a
And
down
it's not
payment.
life changing.
Like,
So like, what would you get that
You have to
that
buy
you've been
something-
looking at for a while? That's like 10 grand.
that's, yeah, the 10,000 can fully encompass.
That's tough, right? Probably a camera, I bet. No, I don't know. Maybe
Oh,
not, though.
yeah, probably.
Like a rig. Rig would be
I
great.
would love just like a spending spree. You know what? I was just talking about
Go
this.
shopping for yourself. That's sweet.
Because,
Shopping spree.
and I think the four of us can all attest to this.
Sure.
Is I love like just seeing something that I want and just buying it.
Yep,
like
buying it.
done, got it, done. And I would just live the rest of my life. I think I would live as normal as possible and just be like, oh, let's all ball out tonight. Like, let's go downtown and get drinks and go to dinner and like, rooftop bar and like, let's just balls out this weekend.
Yeah, that's true.
I'd love to
Falls
live.
out, huh?
Well, that's a given. Yeah.
Balls
Me and
are
my
out.
friend Drea were talking about if
What
we
would
could,
you do?
if we were like had that. It was like, hey, let's hop on a plane and go to Nobu
Awesome.
in LA.
So
tonight.
cool.
Then
Like
come
for
back.
dinner tonight.
Yeah.
Really?
So
Yeah.
cool.
Let's go to this super expensive place.
That you spend the $10,000 on that, huh?
Well, that's we
But
talked
what
about
would
that
you
today.
do? What would you do with 10,000?
I have two things.
Go ahead.
Probably get lasered,
Yeah.
whole body, bye hair.
That's crazy.
Or
How much is that?
That's so off the wall.
It's not
It's
as
way
much.
cheaper than you think.
It's yeah,
But like
thinking
that
about it,
encompasses it. Like it's still like $1,000.
No,
Yeah.
I'm not discrediting because it's something you want, and that's not something you
then
necessarily
number
would pay
two-
for, and I appreciate the answer.
Number two would be when I'm shopping, because I like have specific brands that I love, but they're so expensive that I'll go on resale apps, buying all those clothes new, so they can last longer.
Redo your whole closet.
Yeah.
$10,000
You
for
redo a whole
sure.
closet. That's cool.
Except
Annie?
what would suck is I'd still want to keep
See,
bigger
John-
closet, expand the closet.
John shamed me for
What?
what I said. I
Yeah.
said I would get a quad.
A quad.
Awesome. For desert day.
Get my full gear. Get a trailer to tow it with.
Ryan would
Every-
probably get a golf cart.
John,
full
New Year's is
fucking
coming,
gear.
man. You think Annie's gonna be caught without a quad
I
this
know.
year?
Here, let me
She got
let me
10
explain
grand.
myself. Let me tell you something. I forget that she grew up in the desert, so it feels so off-brand.
Desert rat.
If you don't know the way you were brought up, and you just know Annie, like no
I get a
family
quad.
history.
Yeah.
You'd
The
be
wedding
a
coordinator
quad?
girl
Okay,
hangs
and
out
I-
at Moniker. She's like, I get a quad.
Beach vibes, wedding coordinator, and wants a quad.
And I changed my answer.
No, don't
I
change
no,
your
no, no, no.
answer.
I no longer would want a quad. I'd want like a janky old Jeep Cherokee that is like
Awesome.
fully rigged up. I want it to be lifted. I want it to have the like 35
See, that
inch
kind of
tires.
even makes more sense because you're a wedding coordinator, big car. I get. I can get that.
No.
Fully just for off-roading.
Back road. Yeah, an off-roader. Yeah.
Fully just for off-roading. Like
Still
fully
doesn't
like
make
I can be it can like an extra roll cage on it. That way if we roll, it's more just like damn that was hilarious.
Yeah.
So good.
I'd probably do either a Sweetwater shopping spree or like a B&H shopping spree.
Yeah.
Just like
B&H.
I mean, I already have like gear acquisition syndrome, like just ruin
Yeah.
myself. And then probably put an expansion in my house where it could just be like
You know what you could do?
a gear room.
Fix all the film cameras we have.
Dang,
Pay for
so
that.
True. Ugh.
See, but no, that's like a chore thing. And like, oh, I gotta fix that.
But
Today, finally took the Christmas lights off my car.
wow, chores,
huge.
chores,
Huge.
It was like
huge.
She
See,
took her
like-
surf racks off too. Not the
I
racks,
did.
but the little
I
foamies.
took my foamies. So now you can't tell whose car it is.
You're
Yeah.
brave for that.
I want to say you're brave.
Oh, wow.
We like being brave on
Annie,
you.
Hey, listen.
so
A lot of words were
blessed.
exchanged tonight, and
Yeah.
Shut that up.
I like you
Up your
singing.
ass.
End
I
it.
like you singing.
End it.
Okay. All right. John, you anything you want to add?
No, it's a great episode.
I agree. I thought it was a banger. 5 stars.
We put Artie to sleep.
2 enthusiastic thumbs up. Folks, we want to thank our Patreon supporters.
Truly.
Keep throwing those dollars at us, and every month you get that sweet, sweet post show we're about to
Those shows are
record.
hilarious.
You keep throwing the dollars at us. Kara's gonna start an OnlyFans.
Okay.
Hey,
We're
what
just
was
gonna
your-
take
what
those
was your-
dollars
what was
and
Not
your
for
OnlyFans
Patreon dollars.
Name again? You said it a couple episodes. It was so funny.
Beef whore.
No, that's not it. Please end it.
That feels like a
Please end it.
post show ending.
dead now.
It's okay. It's okay.
On the catch as always, Cara Tafolla, Annie the Skovmand. I'm Ryan.
I'm John.
We'll see you next week on
What the Podcast.
I spoiled it for myself.
It's okay.
The B4 is so intense.
Yeah, B4 is way intense.
I forget what the context was for
definitely
B4.
I'll
not
tell
it.
you. I'll tell
It was
you.
like Toho or something like that. It was
No, I'll
like
tell-
Toho. It was
Flat
Toho.
slut. Foot slut.
Oh, around the corner.
So
Bye.
intense.
Oh, God.
I hate it here.
Awesome.
Okay.